Sure, yeah, we can do engineer. You can start with a hammer, huh? Like, how bad is that? That's pretty terrible. I guess it has enough base damage. It's funny. Oh yeah, Chris. Yeah, we've got I think 2 Factorio songs in the playlist. Like, it's broad, like overall not my favorite OST, but there's a couple tracks that are really nice, like that one. Anyway, yep, wrench is the only reasonable choice if we're picking manually, I think. So, engineer, as you might expect, is based around engineering. We start with a wrench, we have bonus engineering to start, and engineering mods are bigger. And their special benefit is that the structures spawn closer to each other, so it's more likely our turrets are going to be in a nice tight nest rather than all spread out over the map. And since we'll be focusing on engineering, that means we can tank damage and not care. And potentially tank attack speed and not care, although we might find improved tools and in fact care about attack speed after all. Yeah, 2 engineering is exactly what we want. Okay, lifesteal's always going to be trash on us, so these are probably both just items we want to log for. But we probably still want to chase down our starting wrenches. Like, since we start with 1 extra wrench already, it's less necessary we buy neither of these now. I did skip all the unlocks already. We played like, I don't know, 10 or 15 hours normally, and then another 100 hours with everything unlocked. Exclamation mark bro save. Like, got the save file nicely clean and ready for everyone else to use. Like, you can do a screwdriver. Does actually scale up as a direct attack weapon, because it benefits from the engineering at least. So taking the screwdriver does reduce our odds of finding more wrenches slightly, since we'll have both the wrench and screwdriver splitting that favoritism spot. I mean, I kind of feel like I just want wrenches, honestly. But there is an argument for the screwdriver, certainly. I'm not gonna do it though. Decide if I want to buy either of these. I think when we're only looking for one type of item, I don't spend the roll here. Greetings, MBQ. Welcome to the stream. That's because the first 2 shops have exactly 2 guaranteed weapons and exactly 2 guaranteed items. So I want to maximize my odds of filling up my hands, getting as many wrenches as possible quickly. That said, there's it's probably slightly worse on Engineer than it is with most characters, given there's more items that we, well, I mean, there's just the one early, right? Like, we can only find basic turrets as far as items more than usual, and we care less about coffee, which you would care about with other characters. So otherwise, just like book, then the usual stuff like, you know, bag curry coupon. And mines, I guess. Mines as well, that's true. But yeah, broadly, like, I like taking advantage of that early spot to kind of just fill up my hands as quickly as possible. Can be very powerful and useful on some characters. I think it's still, like, good-ish on Engineer, but definitely less important. I'm gonna take a middle road and buy the cheaper one, save the rest of the money here. Greetings, Dirty Dirk. I should be picking up these a little bit sooner. I'm thinking I should value speed pretty low on this character too. So engineering and tankiness and, you know, economy. Buying the plant means I can't immediately buy another wrench if we're offered one here. Does that mean I go ahead and buy the pencil, actually? Since we already can't buy the wrench when we roll into it anyway? I guess it probably does, right? Like, I'm still gonna roll and lock for it, but... Still do enough damage to take out trees comfortably for now. Certainly taking the HP up here. Looks fine. Looks fine. Greetings, Chicken Man Phil. How long does this harvesting take to just give me 3 engineering? About 10 waves. I think we're probably set through most of the early game, so that's enough. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. Probably want that. Blue wrench. The ever question of alien worm. I think I would take it from an item crate, but I don't think I'm gonna lock for it here. I want to leave slots open to keep looking for more turrets and stuff. Yeah, Ugly Tooth is a secondary stat effect, so it affects turrets as far as I know. Okay, our ridge damage no longer one-shots the second lowest health enemies. Okay, level 5. Yeah, harvesting is still fine here. Alien Worm's back and more expensive now. Yeah, Peaceful Bees, no downside. Well, almost no downside. Minus melee range is a technical downside, but we'll take that for sure. Don't want those. Cool. Okay, we can still one-shot the chasers for at least this wave. Greetings, Chrono. Okay, we do want this, yeah? Like, it's bad for purple turrets, but good for everything else. I guess it's bad for Tyler too, probably, right? I don't actually know how Tyler's set up, but it's probably bad for all the purple things. But should be good enough overall. Okay, armor's fine. Harvesting's also still fine. Reduced piercing damage does affect turrets as far as I know, but it is, we do only get half of the effect, so it's only minus 10%, so the piercing of basic turret should be at negative 60%. Snake should affect incendiary turrets, yeah. Yeah, probably just take the armor. Okay, here. I mean, I'm probably gonna want HP regen, but don't respect it much. Okay, lumberjack shirt. Another pencil is great. We'll see how much I regret not taking any screwdrivers. Well, I guess we won't. It's kind of non-obvious, but... Black belt's kind of bad. Gives me like 1.6 levels. Well, giving me minus 8 luck and melee damage we don't really care about. Also looking at helmet, but I'm not buying it at this point. In like 4 waves maybe, but not now. Let's see. I mean, we got the 2 incendiaries, so like the I'm thinking in terms of wave 7's slashers, that should be enough to kill the egg spawns pretty smoothly. Since we aren't going to be able to chase them down and wrench them as easily as we would like. Five luck or roll for more tank and engineering. Gonna continue deciding that I don't want speed in this run? I think so. We have fewer stats that we're like excited about grabbing, so I think we'll settle for the 1 armor and be just a little sad about it. Like I think eye surgery is probably still bad, right? Yeah, that's actually quite true, Carissa, given that engineering builds are generally going to struggle with the elites. Oh, I can't buy this yet anyway. Okay, good thing I didn't combine to set up to buy it then. First egg spawns. I'm not actually sure I wanted to kill the egg, to be honest. Might have been better to get slightly more materials by letting it burn. We'll let the this egg spawn. I don't know if I could have killed it in time anyway. Oh yeah, they died very quickly, so would have been better to not kill the first egg actually. So we would have gotten slightly more materials. It's very minimal min-maxing, to be clear. This is not like, oh, this is an important tight like strat or whatever. It's like, we get like an extra two materials if we're strong enough that we're not like losing out on killing other things for it. All right, the game's given me a chance to change my mind. Or I could just take engineering. Like, how much engineering do I need to be able to take out in Elite? A lot. But, I mean, we've played this character once and won with it once. Let's, I kind of want to see if we go pretty aggressive on the DPS, if we can potentially kill the Wave 11 Elite here. Lure's a little weird too. I think we'll try it because I do probably care about the HP regen. It's not too expensive as long as we care about that, even if we maybe fail to kill the loot aliens. I think they'll zip over the turrets enough to probably get dunked on, at least one of them, but... Yeah, that's the idea, Chris. That's why I merged them how I did. It's like I hesitate a little bit just because the damage of the purple turrets is worse because we've got sharp bullet, but you know. The damage of the tier 4s and the tier 1s are quite a bit better with it. There's a tree all the way up there. Acceptable. Acceptable. Purple screwdriver straight up. Okay, I could maybe be convinced by just throwing down on a purple screwdriver straight up here. Alright, I'm sold. How do I want to do this? Make this a red. That's how I want to do this. Nice and explosive for this wave. But bother rolling once? There's a few big hits, like fertilizer. It's about the last wave we'd be excited to grab that. But... Right on the cusp of reroll cost, that it's hard to say if it's worth it or not. 15 on wave 8. Do have to be a little careful of these fin jerks since they do real damage and I don't even one-shot them, although I do have knockback at least. Come on, to the turrets! There, knock them into the turrets! Okay. That's how we manage the loot goblins. We can't kill them directly, but we can smack them into the turrets. Okay. For $14. Value this pretty low, but I think I value it a little higher than average on this character, and it's very cheap. And we're also interested in Fairy, and it could be 1 HP regen with Fairy. I'll take it for 14. Plan's great. I mean, I'm not taking blue harvesting here, but I might take purple harvesting here, especially my other next best is HP here. Alright. 4 engineering, cool. That's still worth it with the opportunity cost. Yeah, opportunity cost is pretty low. Other, why can't I math? 34. No, 24. There it is. I was like, that sounded wrong. Yeah, it's 24 from that this way. I would like basically just 1 red screwdriver, I think. So I'm pondering if I start building more here. Solid maybe. I've only got 11 luck. I guess so. A little awkward. But I think I'll do it this way. I like having other sources of damage, even if it's kind of so-so here. I mean, that softens things up as they come into my turret swarm, so it seems like it fits pretty well for us. Chameleon. How do we feel about Chameleon? I mean, I kind of hate it. Certainly kind of hate it. We can do a lot of standing still. Just, I don't want to dodge while I'm standing still most of the time. Like, I don't... I'm gonna still pass. Kick is great. Lure is good. Coffee is still cheap enough. It helps the knockback of the wrenches, and it is good value if we find improved tools. Like the trade-off here is that the -% damage is almost irrelevant. So like the attack speed's worth less than normal, but the -% damage is also worth less than normal, and it's just cheap enough that I think I'm gonna go for it. Snack. Yeah, screwdrivers do some amount of actual damage. Not like a lot, but in fact, the wrench even out-damaged it because of the range. We haven't found any incendiary turrets yet, and we're likely to not end up with too many from wrenches. I don't think that's actually that good, probably. Yeah, I'd take it if we already had a sausage or something, probably. Although then we'd want elemental damage, it'd be a whole thing. Okie dokie. Oh right, I've got 2 screwdrivers. I was like, wait, where are the rest of my turret? In some ways, pickup range is also not very good, since I, ooh, ow. I'm often just in the pile of pickups, but that said, venturing out to pick up some stuff that mines are exploding, certainly do want them for that. Or the pickup range for that, rather. Nope. Probably no. Like, this only matters if we find sausage, right? Is there any other reason I care about this at all? I don't think so. Like, it's cute, but when we don't even have a sausage... like, it's probably not even that good if we have a sausage, to be honest, but... Oh yeah, there is the weird bug, sure. That is true, Cicro and Carissa. Yeah, it's halved anyway. 2 armor is probably fine. Is it early enough? I still want a shady potion. Yeah, because we want the consumables for healing also. They're tending to drop, you know, next to our pile of turrets, so it's... And we've got pickup range as well, so we can deal with consumables. So I think this is a net healing gain. Great. I don't think we actually want this. I do want the dynamite, though. But it even comes with that if we want it to. Gonna not dump the money on that and keep looking for more good stuff. Oh. Do I still want 2 screwdrivers? They burn faster, Sparky. Oh, you mean the thematically? Well, that part's obvious, so I don't even need to explain that. I mean, I'd mostly like to switch this back to a wrench, but this is only $30 and is better right now. Alright. It's 30 luck enough that we want weird food. Greetings, Anoran. Salutations, Brotato. It's quite expensive. There's quite a bit of healing as well. That's just enough that I'm gonna take it. Alright, we are pretty tanky for this spot. We're fine. We're not like impressively tanky. We're fine. Okay, Rhino. Oh god. Don't like that we already taken that much damage. Must have got a pursuer hit there. I'm also playing this a little more aggressive because I kind of wanted to see if our turrets could kill the elite at all. Not terribly convinced we can. No. Okay. Pretty sure the answer was no, but with this character, it should at least be possible. It's definitely possible. Like, we're actually very close. But it's pretty dangerous. Oh god. Figured there was little enough time, I just wanted to hide in the corner. There's Fairy. Great. Don't think we want another shady potion or peacock. Like, me. Weird food does make the shady potion better, but. Nah. finally find another turret as an item here. It's pretty expensive. I guess I'm not locking for metal. How about propeller hat? I guess with weird food, this is worth taking. Sure. Yeah, so they are tagged as engineering, but that's still far from a guarantee. When an item spawns in the shop, there's a 5% chance it will be an engineering tagged item. So that includes stuff like laser turret here, but also includes stuff that gives the engineering stat, like the pencils and the metal detector and stuff like that. Okay. Okay, kind of ran straight into that bruiser. We've got a good amount of health at this point, so that's good at least, and armor. I meant to check out the Elite Wave how much damage our screwdrivers did, just out of curiosity. Since we can't check how much the mines or turrets do, it's a little harder to judge actual value they're providing, but would still be curious what raw damage the screwdrivers are pulling off. Sure. Okay. Do we drop our screwdriver for a basic wrench now? Depends on the ethereal weapon, Brotato. Ghost Axe and Ghost Scepter are both pretty good. I think Ghost Flint is pretty bad most of the time, personally. But they can be hard to get off the ground, too. There, Galax. This is Engineer. Engineering builds don't benefit from damage stats, or, well, any of your primary stats other than Engineering. Hey, Chateau. Oh, the damage numbers. Yeah, I can turn them back on if people want to. I decided to try turning them off. I apparently didn't even understand what you meant because I had forgotten I'd turned them off and I don't really notice. I turned them off because like they don't seem like they have any benefit to me at all, and it's more noise on the screen that probably makes it harder to see. But that's going to be a little bit different from a viewing perspective. How sus is Lucky Charm? Like it's pays back, I don't know, $60 of economy or something. It doesn't at all affect our chances of finding blues or purples. It helps us find reds a little bit. And it is some relevant amount of additional healing. There's like 3 reds that are good for us, right? I don't know. There's red turrets as well. But yeah, we kind of probably have more hits on a white tier than red tier, to be honest. I don't know. That's another thing I might try to actually theory craft out, is like, how much extra healing would I be getting from this much luck on an average wave, or like an average wave 16 or whatever at that point. Manic. Yeah, I thought it was just like a setting to have events pop up or not or something, but I haven't actually looked at it in a while. I'll make a note to look at that. Because this could be a legitimately high amount of extra healing. We do actually already have a pretty good amount of HP regen. We would like a medkit, incidentally, on the red items. Medkit would be great. Group events and announcements. Yeah, that should theoretically be it, I would have to imagine. Curious. So it does die pretty fast once it actually gets to our inner circle. Just has to do that, and then the inner circle is very small as well. But we're still fairly tanky here. Good regen. Yeah, I think I would like minus enemies here. Yeah, you're welcome to if you'd like, Alec. Certainly in the early days of like real early days of stream, that there's almost an expectation. Like I remember, like if I launched FTL, people would join the chat expecting a stream, and sometimes it would just be like I was working on the balance mod. It's like, no, I'm not streaming right now. I'm sorry. We came just close enough to killing that last elite. I almost want to try again, but we needed to be offered more turrets, I think. So I'm gonna go tanky more. I think I might take the minus enemies on Candle here too. Going into 14 and 15 specifically, like fewer enemies here seems like a pretty good deal. ZZT. It's expensive, but at least we don't have the downside. We get an entire 1 HP regen out of it. This item can probably have 2 HP regen. Tyler! Welcome aboard, friend. He's just a little guy. Oh, see, I guess now that I'm thinking about it, let me at least turn this on for this fight. If anyone wants to watch for Tyler's damage numbers there. I mean, there's no reason it shouldn't work normally, but like it's not a normal looking projectile, so it's possible it behaves differently. But yeah, the piercing number should be pretty low, so the first hit should be 62, but then the next hit should be only 40% of that. Tyler's at the bottom there. Alright, I'm gonna have a hard time chasing down any of the jerks. But they'll eventually find their way back into the pile of turrets. It's fine, right? Or they might hit a random landmine. We've got that option too. The explosive turret seems to keep taking things out before I see any damage numbers from Tyler. There might have been something there. Like I'm having a hard time watching it myself. It's quite a comfy wave, incidentally. Yeah, indeed, Ruel. I mean, that's why I ended up linking that thing on Discord, because like it was just really interesting that the associations that can be made from some vague shapes and colors and vibes. Six dodge, I guess, is fine. I don't think I'm investing in more luck here. Cool. I can switch back to a blue screwdriver again. Alright, 3 boom boom turrets. Okay. Yeah, this elite on this phase is never going to be particularly killable by the turrets, I feel. It's moved back onto them at least. Took some good damage for a while there. Oh, standing too close on that one. Only 13. We still don't have improved tools, but this is only 13. Garden's cheap, great. Dodge is good. Landmines. Another garden. The elite was close to dead. I'd buy that. Yeah, we've got 3 explosive turrets now, so... And those explosive turrets have piercing. DVD screensaver of a boss. Pretty good set of shops there. I think with this much luck, the sack was still worth buying, but I did not actually, like, think about it, to be fair. Whatever. I'm gonna turn these back off again. I need to like move away from the buffers so they move close enough to the turrets to get exploded. Having 2 gardens in this pile of turrets is pretty nice too. Just piles of healing once we actually start getting overwhelmed. Pencil's great. More armor is good. Another incendiary turret's great. Schmoop's pretty great. Useful bees, more dodge. More dodge. Not buying another coffee right now, am I? We're only at 14, so if we get improved tools at this point, it is a little sad, but... No, Tyler does pierce. I was just trying to watch the damage of it with Sharp Bullet to verify that it was affected by the piercing damage down. Oh, I guess it probably has full 100% to start, so it should be actually 80 or 90% on the, given that it's half because we're engineer, on the second hit, not 40%. So it doesn't ruin Tyler that badly, actually, on this character. Which is good, considering, like, the only structures we found are this laser turret and Tyler. We got an incendiary now and some landmines. So we're getting there. Very good, Taurus. Yeah, so just as expected. But with Engineer, it would then be, I guess, just 10, 9, 8, 7. I don't think that cuts the rounding. Yeah, it'd just be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Since they get half of the benefit and the penalty from damage modifiers. Pull this way so the buffer gets into the mix. Okay, we did at least get one crit. I'm like, oh, hey, it's a med kit. Fantastic. Well worth the luck penalty. Look at all that HP regen. Okay. Okay. You can rock it. Yeah. Pumpkin's probably valuing with the sharp bullets. I think so. Wandering bot. Like, it doesn't matter that it's a structure. It's not like we're streamers, so we don't get like anything just from having structures. I don't think I take Wandering Bot. We will, of course, take additional cake. Alright. And our engineering stat hasn't gone up much, but we do have more mines. We've got good survivability and 4 explosive turrets that do very good damage. 132. And then 95% or 97 or 8% of that for the second hit. It's Bat Lord. It's like just standing in the potential line of fire for a moment there. Alright, take it a lot. We're gonna keep cutting you around in the turrets. Might be able to kill you off here. Trying to kind of make sure I push it in because we've got enough regen. Yeah, we're gonna take them out. Cool. Keep 20% dodge, you say? And we're at 40% dodge, you say? Yeah. We'll take a cape. Two engineering. Otherwise, I'm rerolling for max HP. 2 engineering it is. Pocket Factory. Not even that great, honestly, but... we have 0 extra trees? How desperate am I for more engineering stuff? It's pretty bad. It's pretty real bad. Yeah, both of our red hits were really good. It does feel a bit like a travesty to not take Pocket Factory on Engineer, but so it goes. I think we don't, right? I don't know. Or I just do because we're... I mean, we're not that far ahead. Like, I could still die on 20. I'm also, like, considering if I pick up the metal detector... Wave 20 is long, so we have more time for trees to spawn. Like, it's so expensive, too. Pretty expensive. It's not so expensive to be untakeable. Greetings, Luca. We don't really have enough trees for that to probably be relevant, but it is a cute little thing. Yeah, the limited is just because of the effect. It's the same with like a baby gecko or whatever. Right? Like it's not so much that, oh, it's so strong you have to limit it. It's just that the special effect caps at that, so it just doesn't let you have more when you're already at the special effect cap. I guess like this is worth like 100. Basic wrench is great. Like this is pretty solid final build. The one incendiary turret and everything else explosive. Like I think the explosive's probably better than the incendiary, but I don't know that I should replace the incendiary with a purple. We do have the piercing upgrade though, so it might still be better. Start shooting some across the map here. Although that makes it harder to pick up the materials potentially. Wait, was that a... I thought I saw a loot goblin die and not drop a box, but it was probably not a loot goblin. If it was, then it must have despawned from too many enemies before it could drop the crate, which would be real sad. Oh, going to the left. If I went like 1 second earlier, it would have been worth it, but I think we lost materials going to the left, actually. Whatever. Oh, there's too few enemies on the last wave, so this is probably about a wash rather than a healing up. Four armor is perfect. I mean, 12 HP is probably better, but 4 armor is quite good. Hello. Only 12,000 on our alien eyes. I know our max HP has been pretty low, and it can't scale with percent damage. I mean, it does actually scale with percent damage. It scales down because we're at negative 17%. So, you know, not too surprising. But I wasn't like expecting a whole lot, but I probably would have said this would be at like 17,000 at this point, not 13. Alien baby is exactly it. And yeah, the one incendiary turret total, considering they would spawn next to each other, is probably plenty, so this is probably just gonna be better. Okay, we'll lock the improved tools for next game, and what was I just saying this damage actually affected? Oh, the alien eyes. Sure, let's buff up our alien eyes. Oh, the reroll was actually cheap enough. I could have actually hit something if I rolled. Oh well, that's fine. The guard's like right in the middle of the turret, so I automatically pick up the healing even when I don't want to, but that's fine. There's certainly plenty take enough, and also doing a solid damage. We are gonna kill the bosses here. Even the jerk that runs all over the map. Easy peasy. So, nothing terribly noteworthy there. Just seems like engineers pretty easy. The turrets all spawning close together is a very strong effect. I mean, the option to see which red items dropped is to select endless and then end your run afterwards. I suppose. It does count as a win with the character if you do it that way. So this was like 190, because we don't count the last wave, of course. Okay. Yep, pretty straightforward, really. There's not much of note here. So, like, we got pretty good luck with our red item drops, but we also got somewhat unlucky with how few turrets we found early game. So, pretty normal luck situation, I think. I think I like where we built it with the few decisions we had. I didn't actually notice if this even spawned anything in the in wave 20. I'm sure it did, right? Must have. That is correct, Ruel. We were never offered a basic turret. And we were never offered a med turret either. Heals like basically 6 every 2.5 seconds because it's going to be right where we're at the whole time. So it's, you know, as much healing as all... Oh, right, this still doesn't work. That was not bug fixed. Much healing as twice as much of my HP regen, basically.